Welcome to today's final series. It is a pleasure connecting with you this week. In the previous episode, I introduced cash flow management. Today, I'm going to be looking at the part 2 of that. The essence of this presentation is to help businesses identify ways in which they can improve their cash flow management system and also stay liquid within the business. Recall that the inflation rate has gone up. Interest rates based on the recent announcement by the CBN has also gone up. So to a large extent, a lot of businesses need this information to help them manage their cash flows. Follow me as I go into this round of presentation, and I do hope that you find it insightful. Thank you. Today we're going to be looking at a scenario of a manufacturing business called ABC Ltd, who has an issue managing seasonal sales or seasonal sales fluctuations in the business. Now, managing seasonal fluctuations in demand can be very challenging, especially for a manufacturing entity. But there are ways in which you can actually address this. Let us look at the effective strategies that you can adopt. The first is that you need to understand what seasonality is in a business. How can you address or assess seasonality in your business? The first is to look at your historical data, and then by looking at that, you are able to predict what future patterns would be. This will help you understand when you have peak seasons and when you have low seasons. So if you look at your sales on a monthly basis in the last 2 to 3 years, you are able to identify the periods where you have very high sales and the periods where you have low sales. The next is to understand the market trends. You need to monitor market trends and customer behavior. This would help you to anticipate what the changes would be in demand. Another point is to understand your inventory management system, and identify what is my safety stock level. Like, identify your safety stock level, identify the time when you need to reorder in the business. And if you're having issues, some businesses do just-in-time inventory. So what it means is that they implement a just-in-time inventory system to help to reduce holding costs and ensure that materials are available as at when due. However, you need to note that there are also downsides of just-in-time inventory, particularly when you have a demand that just comes from a customer and you have a large quantity, or the order is large that you need to meet up with. With just-in-time inventory, there are instances where you might have, issues meeting up with all that demand. But compared to when you have your warehouse properly stocked with your raw materials, you can easily utilize them to meet that order. Another point to note is on customer engagement. You need to identify when you have pre-orders and when you also have reservations. So what I'm saying here is encourage customers to place pre-orders, right? So depending on your type of product, but you can encourage your customers to order, in bulk or to order for a particular period of time. So for instance, if the customer understands how their own system works, how customers patronize them, they can tend to order in bulk to help them to be able to meet up with their own customer demands and at the same time help you to sell your own products. So where you are able to encourage your customers to pre-order or make reservations for products, especially during your peak season. So if you're going to adopt this approach, you're going to ensure that that is done during all those peak seasons that you have within your business. So this is more like helping you plan your demand and your inventory at the same time. You can also encourage your customers by introducing loyalty programs to help you to drive repeat purchase within your business. The next point I want to mention is on cash flow management. So if you have a robust management system, it will help you to, handle financial strain during off-peak periods in your business. Furthermore, technology and automation is very important. When you have an ERP, an enterprise resource planning system, you are able to integrate and also streamline your operations. And at the end of the day, this will help you to improve efficiency and also respond to customer changes, right, as at when due. Automation too, when you invest in automation, it increases production efficiency and it helps you to reduce reliance on manual labor during peak seasons. When you are off peak, what you can look at is your inventory management system, just like I mentioned, using just in time to reduce holding costs. But at the end of the day, remember,
If you're using just in time, you need to ensure that you have reliable suppliers that would supply your raw materials as at when due, to reduce or prevent any form of disappointment to your customers. If you also have an effective system in place, you'll be able to plan well during the periods when you are off season. If you also encourage your customers, implementing loyalty programs, encouraging them to pre-order, especially during those seasons, you'll be able to ensure that you stay in business at those points in time. Now, what you need to understand is that by adopting all these strategies, it would help the business manage seasonal fluctuations in demand and ensure a smoother operation and also improve financial stability. I hope this information has been very helpful. I hope this scenario, you are able to relate with it and also identify strategies that will help you in your business. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. Do have a great one.